could have done this. I think he trusts me, and I trust him.
Let's go YouTube.
George Stephanopoulos with the president. George asking the president how will they verify that Kim is getting rid of his nukes, and the president telling George they will be working very closely with the North on that. The president later saying they will allow inspection, Americans included. But there was something else the president revealed today, a military concession that the U.S. will halt joint military exercises with South Korea.
Lawrence, what's good, bro?
Surprise to the South. The president describing those exercises the way North Korea does, as a, quote, provocation. ABC's Bob Woodruff today reporting from Seoul.
Harold Jones, what's going on with you? Carl Burrell, what's up with you, man?
President Trump phoning up the leader of South Korea. President
New name is Whitewash.
The South Korean defense
What's good, Denard Reed?
caught off guard by today's announcement.
Ron Elliott was shaking. Craig J was shaking with you.
Of President Trump's comments.
The president's taking a bit of a risk by halting the U.S.-South Korea.
Yeah, man, that's what I wanted to talk about, Carl Burrell, man.
Very quickly, if the North does not continue.
Messiah was shaking with you.
As for the military drill,
Trudell Wright, what's going on with you?
Secretary James Mattis says that he was
Joshua Ellis, what's going on with you, man?
So far, U.S. commanders in South Korea have received no orders to cancel.
Magnetic Shamel said, where my wrenches at, man? I'm at work right now, so I ain't been live in a minute, man. I gotta figure out how to do that. Mark English, what's going on with you?
There was also a new attack today on a key U.S. ally.
No names, Rose D, what's going on with you?
After Justin Trudeau criticized stiff U.S. tariffs, President Trump now warning that his remarks will
Man, I want to talk about real quick, man.
a lot of money. Well, tonight here, Trudeau is now.
Yeah, man. This dude, Eddie Hearn,
Also,
Craig, man, this guy is unbelievable, man.
Praise on North Korea's dictator, President
Lowland Prophets, what's going on with you?
with Canada's Prime Minister Justin
This
Trudeau.
dude, Eddie Hearn, is unbelievable, man.
Pay a price.
This dude is seriously unbelievable.
That he had because he assumed
Now he want to know
I wasn't watching.
if Deontay Wilder really wants to fight. Now they moving the goalposts again. They saying that the fight needs to be at Wembley Stadium. He don't want to interfere with Canelo versus Triple G rematch in September. The fight should possibly be in October, maybe November. You know, just convenient enough to give them time to be able to try to schedule that Alexander Povetkin fight. Kaz, what's going on with you? Yep. Excuses, man. It's really ridiculous at this point, man. And anybody that think otherwise is just foolish at this point, man. If you don't understand that this dude Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua really don't want this fight at this point in time, man, I don't know what else Deontay Wilder have to do to make this fight happen. I really don't, man. Yeah, December, yeah. It's just they keep trying to move the goalposts. You know what I'm saying? So I want to read y'all something that Eddie Hearn said, man. This dude is. I'm at work, so I was just scrolling through boxing scenes. Kaz was shaking with you. Ernest Terry, what's going on with you?
Basically lost the power of that message, and David, he apologized to Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, that's a possibility, Lowland, man. Yo, you ain't lying, man. This dude, you know what Eddie Hearn is, man? He's a fake city slicker dressed as a promoter who tried to double talk, but his double talking is too slow. So it's too slow to con the people. So you pick up on all the nonsense this dude just spews, man. That's what he is, man.
David, we start with Hurricane Bud ripping through the Pacific Ocean.
Wilder want to make the fight happen, man. Wilder sees that how important it is to be unified heavyweight champ.
As far as severe storms,
That's what Wilder wants. That's what Wilder's motivation is. He realized becoming the heavyweight champ, the unified, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, will get him the money on the back end. Yeah, T. Scott, this dude Eddie Hearn, man. He actually just did. I just read an article on Boxing Scene, and this dude says, we'll see if Wilder We'll see if Wilder's real when he gets the contract in front of him.
U.S. Olympic skier Bodie Miller.
Like, yo, it's unbelievable at this point. Like, the dude just accepted via social media. First, Anthony Joshua says social media is horrible. You know what I'm saying, to do negotiations in. But then just yesterday, Eddie Hearn says it's good to see Wilder doing accepting via social media. Nah, yeah, James Doherty, man. Yo, it is a great place, but it's just that they keep moving the goalposts.
Are holding you back, and your current treatment hasn't worked well enough.
For real, man.
It may be time for a change.
This dude Eddie Hearn says that we got to get to the nitty gritty by the end of the day, meaning today. Then he says Deontay Wilder will have a contract in front of him by the end of the week. So, yo, today is Tuesday, man. It's going to take you 3 to 4 days to get a contract in front of, and he said the end of the week, so that don't even mean Friday. That could mean Sunday, that could mean Saturday, that could mean whatever. You know what I'm saying? When is he going to have the contract in front of him? He said by the end of the week. Today is Tuesday.
If your UC or Crohn's treatment isn't working for you, ask your gastroenterologist.
Yeah, Jamal, it's going to always be something else, man. It's always going to be something else. Wilder sat on a contract for 4 weeks. Joshua sat on it for how long, man? Deontay Wilder offered Anthony Joshua $50 million how long ago? So Anthony Joshua sat on the contract for how long? That's Eddie Hearn ploy to keep saying that this dude sat on a contract so long that they lost out on venues. I'm hearing that it's going to be about $15 million, man.
It's a series of smart choices. When you replace one meal or snack a day with concern, maybe carbs dead, that'll minimize.
Prince Jay, you're an idiot.
You can really feel it. Concern, everyday progress.
Today, back pain
This dude Magnetic say he thinks that Jeff Horn could be Joshua.
only leave targets tough pain.
50 million was for 24 hours, man. You need to do your research. See, this is what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? Deontay Wilder just came out yesterday and said that the $50 million offer is still on the table right now. So how could it be 24 hours? Unbelievable, man. Oh, yeah. So, Sheen, this is definitely Anthony. It's more Anthony Joshua. I blame Anthony Joshua more than I blame Eddie Hearn. The reason I blame Anthony Joshua more than I blame Eddie Hearn, yeah, that dude is a troll, guys. The reason I blame Anthony Joshua more than I blame Eddie Hearn is because Anthony Joshua should be in control of his own situation, since he say that he's such a huge mega star over in the UK. Then you should be controlling your own situation. You should be controlling your own square. Chi-Town Guru, what's going on with you, man?
Again, our hearts break for the family, for the neighbors, the whole community.
Miller, who wins 6 Olympic medals, is the
BFTB boxing, what's shaking with you?
Of all time, posting photos and video of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed toddler.
Yeah, man, I hope this fight go down, man. We need it, man. The sport of boxing needed, the heavyweight division needed, man. The sport of boxing is at its highest when the heavyweight division is booming. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Boxing Today, salute to you.
David?
All right, Tina, thanks so much. And when we come back,
Yeah, Terrell Carroll, that's facts. Canelo Alvarez fights on 2 dates. This is my issue with that. Let's say if Wilder agreed to it, like you said 4 weeks ago, right? Canelo Alvarez fights on Cinco de Mayo weekend and Mexican Independence Day weekend. Anthony Joshua was already scheduled to fight in September. So Wilder's Anthony Joshua, he was going to fight Alexander Povetkin. They wasn't worrying about losing money when he was going to fight Povetkin. Now they want to fight Deontay Wilder. But Anthony Joshua said in the video, y'all checked out that video out there, Anthony Joshua said in that video that money wasn't an issue. He'd fight for free. And check this out, right? Just so y'all know. If y'all look for that video, YouTube took that shit down. IFL TV complained about it. IFL TV flagged it. And YouTube took that video down. If y'all go look for that video, that shit ain't there no more. Oh, Anthony Joshua was flat out scared, man. Point blank, and period.
Only FDA-approved treatment proven to reduce
Yeah,
PDAs.
AJ was too experienced. He was too green. He don't have as many fights as Deontay Wilder.
And musky toes? Cool title.
Not musky toes.
Tell effect, yeah, man. IFL TV flag.
That makes more sense.
They took that video down.
From there, wise choice.
I'm a fighter. Always have been. But I found
James
out
Doherty,
that
if the fight is in the UK, I will be there, bro. Ain't no if, it's when. For sure, I will be in the building.
Only Preservision A-Rates 2.
Definitely gonna be in the building, man.
Formula recommended by the National
Unless they block me.
to help reduce the risk
But
of
I know Eddie Hearn people inside and out, so
Because it's my vision. Preservision.
Try A-Rates 2 plus multivitamin.
yeah. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Boxer, man. This dude want to be a billionaire. Then it don't matter.
He doesn't seem so amazed.
P Money, salute, man. I used to do the live streams, man, but I got flagged and they stopped me, and then I just stopped. They put me in YouTube jail, and just that video I did about Anthony Joshua being contradicting himself, they took that video down too. Y'all go look for that. That video ain't there no more. I could see it, but y'all ain't gonna be able to see it.
Can help stop the clock. Prescribed for 15
Word,
years,
Irvin.
Hearn
I could see that. Yo, we need a stadium.
contributes to joint pain and irreversible damage.
It's crazy, man.
To fight infections, including tuberculosis, serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers,
Yep.
including lymphoma, have had
Emmanuel Moma. That's how you say your name? Emmanuel Moma.
been new or worsening
Salute
heart
to you.
failure. Before treatment, get tested
Yeah, Shot-Town Guru. They had me in YouTube jail, man.
for fungal infections.
I did it. I had to do 90 days.
Hepatitis B are prone to infections or have flu-like
And I'm telling you, man, yo, listen.
symptoms. Merit if you have an infection.
Yeah, listen, see, this what I'm gonna tell y'all real quick, man. I know Eddie Hearn people, I do different things when they do things here. I know his people, you know what I'm saying? I do different events other than boxing with them.
Desperate boat rescue off
And the zone as well. And you know, Eddie Hearn do a lot of videos with IFL TV. IFL TV
calling 911 for help. They were called
flagged me for using that clip with Anthony Joshua saying he'll take the 50 million. They took that video down.
Now facing charges in Denver. Off-duty agent Chase Bishop turning himself into police, now charged with assault. Bishop dancing in a nightclub.
Word,
in a
man.
backflip, dropping his gun onto the floor as he reached for it and fired, shooting.
Cali,
Bishop is due
yo, go check out that
celebrating in the streets.
yeah, I do need a wrench game, Antonio. I'm gonna set it up. I'm at work right now. I was just trying to check in with y'all, man.
And a sea of red
The video I did when I said that Anthony Joshua said Deontay Wilder was being unrealistic. Go look for that video. It ain't there no more.
didn't see here today, and that moment when even Kim Jong-un recognized the whole thing was surreal.
BFT, yes sir. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna be going live more often. Cause I know YouTube don't be sending out the notifications. Cause the brother 78 and the brother Fanon, I stay not. I don't get none of their notifications. Yo, Ernest, man, I'm starting to feel the same way you are, man. Until I see these dudes in the ring together. It's crazy, man.
Because there are options. Like
It's real crazy, man.
Xeljanz XR, a once-daily pill for adults with moderate to severe RA.
You know, Deontay Wilder team said they invested in themselves. This dude Eddie Hearn talking about he want to see if Deontay Wilder is really serious about making the fight. What you mean?
Infections, including tuberculosis, serious, sometimes fatal infections, lymphoma, and other cancers.
Yeah, man.
Start Xeljanz XR. You have an infection, tears in the stomach or intestines.
Yeah, P Money, man. It's crazy, man. 78. I don't get none of 78 notifications. I don't get none of Fanon notifications. I gotta surf the brothers. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But this dude Eddie Hearn said he want to see if Deontay Wilder is real about signing the contract. Facts. And then he had the nerve to say that they want to do it at Wembley because that's where Joshua did big numbers with Tackman and Klitschko.
Saline moisture and protect against further irritation. Soothe XP, extra protection for dry eyes.
For adults with advanced non-small cell lung cancer,
Yep.
previously treated
Yo, it's 9-2. Hearn was hoping that Wilder turned it down. He didn't. Listen, Deontay Wilder and his team consistently call their bluff. Consistently.
Who'd say no to a who wouldn't want a chance to
Yep.
live longer? Opdivo, nivolumab. Over 40,000
Let's do it, Eddie Hearn, man. He says that.
Opdivo can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect
This is what Eddie Hearn
This
said.
may happen during or after treatment is ended and may become serious and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you experience no worsening cough, chest pain, shortness of breath.
He says that he wanted to do it in Wembley because that's where the Klitschko fight was. He attracted 90,000 fans. You know what I'm saying? He says, "We see this as a Wembley fight. We're quite limited in respect." Hearn told in that respect. Hearn told Sky Sports on Tuesday. Obviously, American TV and pay-per-view has to be considered. We've had to speak to them. What date suits them. There's still a lot of work to do. What you mean there's still a lot of work to do? Yo, at this point in time, what more work is there to be done? What more work is there to be done? This dude talking about there's still more work to be done. High speed CPR. What's good with you, man?
Upgrade in a small package. See what you can get for under 20 grand with the all-new EcoSport from
Who must be an Eddie Hearn fan?
There are enough holes in this case to drive a truck through.
Facts. Scott Adams, what's going on with you? Then Eddie Hearn says, this is what he says. Eddie Hearn says, I think Wembley is where Anthony Joshua wants it to take place. But here's the thing. He said that when he said that when Deontay Wilder sent out the agreement, that the notification to them that he agreed to take all of their he agreed to all their terms. He said that he called Anthony Joshua in the morning and broke it down to him. Rob Sportsman, what's going on with you? He said he called Anthony Joshua and told him everything, right? That's what Eddie Hearn said. Right? Now he's saying, I think Wembley is where Anthony Joshua wants it to take place. What you mean? You not talking to Anthony Joshua? Y'all seen that interview I did with him when I said, Eddie, how come it seems like you and Anthony Joshua are not on the same page? Standing 8 count, what's good with you? I asked Eddie, I said, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, Scott, man, this dude keeps moving the goalposts. Scott Adams, man, this dude continues to move the goalposts. Ronald Finkley, what's good with you, man? Slip the jab, was shaking. It's crazy, man. Yeah, he do, man. Antonio McRae, yes, he do. Yep. So this dude says that he believes that's where Anthony Joshua wants it, right? He said, obviously, a brilliant night against Vladimir Klitschko seemed like a natural home to Anthony Joshua. Slip the jab. Craig J, man, I was just breaking down that this dude keeps trying to move the goalpost, Eddie Hearn, man. He's saying that they're making Wembley now is the sticking point. It must be done. My man, American the building? Nah. Rec wasn't stroking. No, what happened was BJ Cockstrong, man. Why is your name BJ Cockstrong, man? Yo, BJ Cockstrong, what took place with my dude, Rec, was he was doing an interview and Eddie Hearn photobombed him in an interview. So, and when I was doing my interview, Rec photobombed Eddie Hearn.
What's in your ashtray? Smoking is a costly habit.
Dow D. Carpenter, salute to Maryland, man. I got peoples out there. Nah, Hearn don't want this fight, man. He's saying that now Wembley is a must. Wembley is the sticking point. You know what I'm saying? Because Wembley don't have the dates, so they can use more excuses. Like Wembley doesn't have the availability, so now because they're gonna keep pushing the narrative and the agenda that Deontay Wilder waited so long. He waited too long to get back to them. Now they don't have no venues available, which is nonsense, man. It's absolute nonsense. Now they're saying that the fight must be at Wembley. First, the fight must take place in the UK. Now he's gonna come to the UK. He's gonna be on UK soil. But now the sticking point is that it must be in a certain venue. It's like Deontay Wilder keeps saying, listen, it got to be in New York, it got to be in New York. Okay, they say, okay, you know something, we'll succumb to all everything that you want. We're going to come to New York. But then they turn around and be like, okay, but it has to be in Madison Square Garden. But you know Madison Square Garden, you know what I'm saying? You got the Knicks, you got the Rangers, you got all types of shit going on in Madison Square Garden. So it makes it harder to just schedule events there. You know, you get the Globetrotters play there. You got so much going on in Madison Square Garden, and that's what they using, man. They using Wembley as a point to avoid what's taking place. Old man boxing was good with you. Yeah, Mr. Tiger, man. The excuses getting crazy.
HQ trivia.
Yep.
And finally, the IRS.
Nah, BJ Costrom, man. MREC wasn't happy to see him. We see Eddie Hearn on a regular basis, bro.
That's an expensive drink. It's 5 o'clock.
Carlton Palmer, Wilder does not mind. What you mean he don't want to go to Wembley? He don't care about going to Wembley. The fact remains that he agreed to come to the UK now. Now he agreed to come to the UK, and now they're saying the fight must take place in Wembley Stadium. Now the availability is scattered all over the place. So it's not a point of Deontay Wilder not wanting. And he coming to the UK. What difference does it make where he fights at? He don't give a damn if it's Wembley or if it's in Joshua's personal backyard. It's horrible, man.
And David Levithan compiled the infinite playlist of these two in 2006.
Anthony Joshua is unbelievable. I mean, Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, man.
A cargo ship out of India loaded with zoo animals doesn't
I don't know why
make its
my-
final port in this Jan Martel novel. Rebecca,
What is the length of time?
that's it.
And novel for 1,000.
Yeah, the capacity difference is that's the sticking point.
You includes that her new stepmother and
But
stepfather
why wasn't that in there to begin with?
and girl is Maisie.
And from the jump, it should have said it needs to be in the UK at Wembley.
Buildings at this company's Oregon headquarters.
They just said they wanted it to be in the UK. Now it must be in the UK and it must be in Wembley.
Rebecca,
What is Nike?
Nike, that's the company.
That gives them an excuse to move the goalposts.
Four-cylinder tower. The headquarters for this car company was built.
Exactly, Slipper Jab, man. Every hurdle they throw in his direction, this dude, he agrees to everything, man. And it's like at this point in time, man, what does this dude have to do, man? At this point in time,
HQ for 800?
and that's why I stay on the ass, man, because it gives you get these dudes that keeps
What is Rolex? And trivia for 1,000.
you get these UK channels and all that, man, that continue to Marlo's Corner was good. You get these UK channels and all these Joshua fanboys and Joshua protectors that continue to push this false narrative like Deontay Wilder don't want to fight, man. Ernest, yeah, man. It's not that he's being played, man. It's that he know the importance for his legacy to be undisputed.
I need a drink for 400.
Yep, Wilder's called their bluff numerous of times, man. Numerous of times. Deontay Wilder's called their bluff,
What is
man.
Southern Comfort? I need a drink for 600.
In honor of the Kentucky Derby,
New Fat Boy Fitness was shaking. Appreciate you. Salute.
that's it, and that helps you add to your lead. You're at an even 4,000. Jason and Catherine tied at 1,400 as we call.
ShopRite's Big Brand Bash is back. Download the Hill coupons to your Price Plus card. Assorted Nabisco snack crackers are 2 for $4 when you download your digital coupon with your card.
Yeah, make sure y'all smash that like button, man.
Big Brand Bash.
Mike Biggs Boxing, salute to you, bro.
What healthcare should be. At Northwell Health, innovation is seen differently. Look at technology that breaks ground and human emotion that breaks through.
It's crazy, man.
Things are just as important
They keep continuously trying to move the goalposts on this dude, man.
Surgeons who take a moment.
It makes you not respect
Look at innovation as equal parts cure and care. Northwell Health.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna link up with Deontay, man. Shit's disgusting how they doing that, man. Nah, they don't want that smoke, Marlo. And the thing is, my issue is, man, stop moving the goalposts on this dude and allowing these idiots, man, to run rampant talking about Deontay Wilder don't want to fight. First, I asked Eddie Hearn. I said, "What stipulations is it in the 50 million that you need? You know, pop player. What's good with you? What stipulations is it? Coach Chris, what's good with you?" I said, "What stipulations in the contract, the 50 million that you need to know about?" He said that he needs to know about the proof of funds, right? So then the next time I get up with him, right? No, he said that it's just coming from a guy down in Alabama. They don't know this, they don't know that. Okay. Then he said he needed to see proof of funds. Then he did an interview with IFL TV, and he said he never asked to see proof of funds. Then when I caught up with him again, I said, "Eddie, you told me twice on two separate occasions that you needed to see proof of funds. What's really good with that?" Right? Then he said, "Oh, I never asked for proof of funds, but I got him on record. I got him on tape saying he asked for proof of funds." Right? Now the proof of funds was proven to them. The $50 million was there. Okay, now they moved the goalposts again. Okay, but the fight needs to happen in the UK. Right? So Deontay Wilder said, "Okay, then I'll take 60-40 split. Give me the 60-40 split, and I'll make it happen, right? I'll come over to the UK." Anthony Joshua is on record saying that money don't matter, right? Money's not an issue. He will fight for free. But then he said, "Tim B, what's good with you? Salute to you. I appreciate you." Then the dude says that money doesn't matter. Money's not a big sticking point. Money's not a big issue for him. You know what I'm saying? That he'll fight for free. He just like the up and coming young hungry lions. They'll fight him for free just to get their title, and he'll do the same, right? That's what he said. Now, Deontay Wilder said, "Okay, give me 60-40 split. I'll come to the UK." Then he said Deontay Wilder was being unrealistic with asking for that split. Well, what difference does it make? If you're willing to not to take 50 million to come to the States because it's important to you to fight in the UK, right? Then what difference does it make how much the split is? You willing to take, which turns out to be, and my brother Fanon International, he broke it down, man. The most he ever received is about 15, 16 pounds. Equals out to about 21 to 22 million dollars. Is the most he ever received in a fight, right? So the most he ever received in the fight was $22 million max. That's what he maxed out at, right? So Deontay Wilder offered him 50 million dollars. So that means he's taking almost damn near $30 million less just to have the fight staged in the UK. So you're gonna take $30 million less to have the fight staged in the UK. Deontay Wilder saying, "Give me 60. I don't mind come to the UK and make it happen," right? Lou, what's good with you? Lou Henton, that's my guy right there. Salute to you.
What is internal affairs? IRS.
You know what I'm saying? FOG Boxing Talk. Salute, bro. So then the dude says that he don't mind. This is what Anthony Joshua. This is how Anthony Joshua mouth that he'll fight for free, just like the young and upcoming hungry lions. They got the same mindset that he have. Okay, so why is this such a issue with with giving Deontay Wilder 40%? Now Deontay Wilder is rumored to not even get a percentage in this fight. I'm gonna hit the brother 78 up, man, and ask him, man. Get in contact, either him or the brother Barbershop, Fred from Barbershop, man. See if they get up with Deontay Wilder, man, because it's rumored now that he's not even gonna get a percentage. He's gonna take a flat fee of 15 million. That's the rumor going around. I don't know how true it is, but that's the rumor, right? A flat fee of 15 million, man. So they continue to move the goalposts, and my whole thing is this, man. They continue to move the goalposts because they don't want the fight. They know the outcome. They know the outcome, man.
Rebecca?
What is old fashioned?
Good.
And drink for 1,000?
I'll take a shot of this Swiss cinnamon schnapps with real gold leaf flakes.
Yeah. Ernest, I agree with the brother Blood too, man. At this point, man, it's really ridiculous, man,
And making her a full-time ogre. Jason,
it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. For me, I'm frustrated for Deontay Wilder, man, because at this point, man, no man should be fair to another man like this, where they just gonna continue to move the goalposts. And
before heading off to the afterlife in Ghost.
and the fact that
In The Godfather Part 2, this actor
Anthony Joshua is in control of his situation and claims to be the A side, you know what I'm saying? Lou, shout out to my man Lou with the $5 donation. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Always.
I will make it a true daily double.
all right.
Yep, Ali Day. That's how I say your name.
Kissing Debbie Reynolds
Ali Day. GO619. Hearn, yep. He a coward,
the
man.
film's title.
What is singing in the rain?
You are right, and you're 8400.
You said that
Good news for you.
Deontay Wilder,
Good news also for Jason. He goes first in Double Jeopardy. What do you think?
Wilder fans will be in shock when he gets knocked out because they convinced themselves that AJ don't want to fight. We don't have to convince ourselves, Carlton, that AJ don't want to fight. The proof is in the pudding. Are you not paying attention to what's going on, man? Is that the actions? Is that the body language of a man that really wants to fight another man? That's calling him out and insulting his character? Yeah. They trying to protect him, man. That's their cash cow.
Baja Mar Summer Spectacular. Book 3 nights and the 4th is free.
Maltese one from Optimum. Only $79.99 a month for 2 years.
Yo, hit me up, man. Hit me up on my email. It's CHEY2152@gmail.com, Scott.
For 1 year. Already have it? We'll pick up the tab. Optimum is the only company that gives you Netflix for 1 year and gives it to you in one seamless
Scott Adams.
with Maltese.
You got that?
Just call 866-200-7174 or visit Optimum.com. Call them now and get
Man, I'll fight anybody for 50 million. You crazy? Y'all see, I stay on the grind. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, drop that in my inbox.
NYC Healthcare Connect helps you find a license program in your area.
Yeah, I see Carl Burrell, man. He trolling.
But we don't know what Find licensed childcare. Visit NYC.gov/health and search NYC Childcare.
This dude is crazy, man. He said, Antonio said these AJ man fans remind me of teenage girl running to the rescue of their favorite boy band. That's facts. 50 million all day. All day. Now Eddie Hearn's coming out talking about he's called Deontay Wilder's bluff. How amazing is that? He's called his bluff by sending him a contract. What you mean?
Only Aleve can last 12 hours with just one pill. Aleve.
This is crazy.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800-947.
This dude said this is what Eddie Hearn said. Complicated matters is that Joshua is already due to take on WBA mandatory challenger Alexander Povetkin. We've got to get to the bottom line of it today. But one thing I can tell you is that by the end of this week, Deontay Wilder will have a contract. And will have a contract in front of him. We'll see if he's real. What you mean? If you got to get to the end of it. You got to get to the bottom line today. Right? That's what he said. We got to get to the bottom line today. But by the end of the week, Deontay Wilder have a contract in front of him. But you already have the stipulations that you want this dude to abide by, right? They already have the things that they want Deontay Wilder to do. They already knew where they want him to fight, right? If they turn down the 50 million that that Deontay Wilder offered them over a month ago, they turned that down. So you already knew when, where, and how you wanted this fight to take place. So you offer him the contract. Now you said you had this contract on the table for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. They said they had this contract on the table for 4 weeks. So if you had this contract on the table for 4 weeks, then now he accept the contract. There's still stipulations. There's still stuff to be sorted out.
Jason, Mr. Falker, that's the battle. 1600, and sir.
That's facts. Yo, this dude is unbelievable,
In
man.
1806,
It's unbelievable.
Congress passed this act forbidding exports to Britain. What is the war act? Now the embargo.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Adam 9, that's between us. That ain't gonna get out. That's between us, bro. I appreciate it. I salute you.
When the Blue Danube Wall made its premiere there in 1867. Rebecca?
What is Vienna?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the wrench gang going, man.
Danube ends its journey by
I'm gonna get the wrench gang going soon.
Jason, you got it.
I'm gonna have it going for y'all soon, man.
It's called this, so the name of a German pastry.
BFTB boxing. I'm definitely gonna get the wrench gang going soon, man. I'm at work, so I just wanted to check in with y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Franz Joseph was nicknamed the Danube Monarchy. Or Habsburg, that's right, 2000. The Europa Canal links the Danube and the Main. As the Main is a tributary of this.
This is what Eddie Hearn said. He said the fact that we lost 4 weeks waiting for an answer from Deontay Wilder makes a fight happening in 11 to 12 weeks of this magnitude unlikely. Now Deontay Wilder agreed to the terms, and now he's saying that because Deontay Wilder dragged his feet for so long, that it made it unlikely that this fight would happen. It's amazing, man.
American men, not making them say wow, but forcing them into.
He says, I think if it's before Povetkin, then it runs on October or November.
Paper for the common man for 400.
It's all come as a bit of a shock that Deontay Wilder has finally come back to us. See, this is what I tell y'all. They had no intentions of fighting Deontay Wilder next. Listen to what he says. He says, I think it's before Povetkin, then it runs October, November. It's all come from a bit of a shock that Deontay Wilder has finally come back to us on the offer and seems to accept the terms. Now we have to find if we have to find out if it's a bluster or if it's real. This is my thing, right? If Deontay Wilder has come to terms and accepted the terms, then what is there to figure out if he will accept the terms or not? He already accepted the terms. So what is he talking about? You see what I'm saying? It's nonsense, man. It's continuously nonsense. But I'm gonna get back to y'all, man. I'm about to get back to work, man. I want to check in with y'all. I'm definitely gonna do more live streams. Definitely gonna get the wrench gang going, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on it, man. We're gonna make it happen. Scott Adams, man, send that info to me. You know what I mean? I got you. It's private. I already know what it is, man. You know what I mean? But salute to y'all, man. I'm gonna get back to work, man. I'll probably come back live later on tonight. If not later on tonight, maybe early tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna set up the wrench game, get everything going, man. I salute to all y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. You know what I mean? I'ma holler at y'all, man. It's your boy Blue. Y'all already know what it is. Let me get back to work. Peace.
Praise famous